tell us about the new corner he brought in from Green Bay?
Yeah, he's a big guy, physical guy. You know, he's got some coverage skill. He's a guy that, you know, obviously Reggie knew about from being there with him. So he was a guy that we thought, you know, could come in and compete.
Could he help this week? Or does it need
I think we'll have to wait and see how the week plays out. I mean, I don't know that right now just because today was the first day he kind of came out to practice. So we're going to evaluate that as we go through the week and see where he's at.
Is Rolando subject to all the concussion protocol
He
stuff
is.
this week?
Yes. Yeah.
So that could go all the way up, like
it could potentially. You know, we'll see. He'll go through some of the process tomorrow. We'll see where he's at tomorrow. It's kind of a day-to-day deal on that.
That's something that you guys knew right away. I mean, I remember last year somebody got a concussion. They didn't even know for 2 days after the fact.
No, you know, it was something that, you know, we thought might have been the case after the game, but you know, it didn't seem like it was you know, a major one. You know, it seemed like a minor deal, and so it's kind of a precautionary measure that we're making sure we go through the whole process, make sure he's fine.
Did he come out of the game at all with it, or play through it?
No, I don't believe he came out of the game.
What is the rule you have on Adams or anyone on punts as far as fielding? There's that general thought that you know, that you line up on the 10 if it goes over your head.
Yeah, that's the general rule. Line up on the 10. If it goes over your head, you let it go. And so that's one of the things that, you know, we've talked about. We got to make good decisions and smart decisions. That'll help us as far as the field position game goes.
Shaka said the other day he might know more about how long he'll be out.
We still really don't have an answer to that. I mean, he didn't practice today, so we're going to evaluate him as we go throughout the week and see where he's at.
Did he have MRI? Did he have tests done? Or
he did have it. He did have an MRI.
Anything more than sprained foot? You know, I would say at this point.
No, I mean, as far as I know, it's sprained foot.
How do you best prepare when you face a team like the Steelers and the veteran, you know, ball club, and of course being led by Roethlisberger?
Well, we got to be able to come out and play with energy, play with passion. We got to execute. They're obviously a well-coached team. You know, Mike Tomlin does an outstanding job, he and his coaching staff, and so it'll be a huge challenge for us. And we're going to have to be ready to go on Sunday.
You prepared for them last year with Denver for the playoff game, but they brought in a new coordinator. Have you noticed anything?
There's a few new wrinkles, but there's still a lot of it that's the same things as what they've done in the past. They've been successful, so you know, they're not going to make, you know, wholesale changes on everything that they're doing. They've got a plan, they've got a philosophy, they got a way that they go about doing things, and they've been extremely successful doing it.
Was there any games from like last year when you were with the Broncos, you guys had that big win against the Steelers?
You know, every year's a new year, so we got to get ready for Pittsburgh Steelers in 2012.
What's the key to getting them off the field on third down? Obviously, Ben's able to get back there and
well, most of it's covering. You know, I mean, we gotta have guys on guys and get a little pressure on Ben and make him maybe have to throw the ball before he's ready to. But you know, they execute very well on third down situations. And so we're going to have a good plan for how we try to attack them on third down.
What was your problem on third down? I guess went for 12 in that last
Well,
game.
offensively, you know, we got to get in a lot more third and manageable situations. So we got to be better on first and second down to get in those manageable third down situations. And then it's just really, at the end of the day, it's execution. Defensively, again, you know, we've got to be closer to receivers. And we got to affect the quarterback more.
You guys play the fewest runs on first down of anyone in the league so far this year. You talked about getting to third and manageable. How much of that is maybe getting into maybe running more on first down as opposed to throwing?
Well, that sometimes that can be a part of it. You know, we've got to play the game the way the game dictates. And you know, we had some play action shots that had a chance last week, and so. But yeah, we do have to get in more manageable third down situations.
Dennis, how comfortable or uncomfortable are you with your depth right now at cornerback? The two starters are out, and you just had to sign a guy.
Well, listen, it is what it is, and so our deal is we've got NFL football players, and we got to go out and play at a certain level, and we hold all our guys accountable at the same level.
You mentioned that Huff was an option at corner. Is that something that you can see?
He'll probably take some reps there this week.
What is it about him that allows him to not all take?
Speed and athleticism. I mean, that's the biggest thing. I mean, you got to be able to run the play out there on the edge, and certainly do that.
You guys, the previous review talked about maybe moving him permanently. Did you guys consider that when you came in, or did you
No, that really wasn't a consideration.
When you're struggling against the run, like you have the first 2 games, and it's so important to get it started, but then you're playing a team like Pittsburgh, which is so historically tough against the run as it is, how difficult is it to sort of stick with it, and to try and be persistent and to get it going?
You're talking about stopping the run or running the ball?
Running the ball yourself.
Yeah, well, I mean, we got to be able to stay with it, and we still got to be able to run the ball, but we're going to do whatever the game dictates that we have to do. If it dictates running the ball 50 times, that's what we'll do. If it dictates throwing the ball, that's what we'll do. I mean, each game plan is going to be different. We'll play each game out as they go. But I got all the confidence in the world in our running game. I've seen it work. It's been successful in this league. We got the right personnel to get it done.
How's Darren's confidence level after 2 games?
I think Darren's confidence level is fine. I don't think he's concerned with it. I mean, obviously, hey, listen, we all want Darren to run for 100 yards in every game, but reality says it's not going to happen. He'll. At the end of the year, that's when we need to judge and see where we're at and how well we ran the football.
Is it just a little more than just popping a run or two to sort of get it rolling, or is it more of a every play kind of thing?
Well, I think the biggest thing is having consistency in the running game. Because if you have consistency in the running game, that's where you're going to get the big plays. And we've got to be more consistent.
How's Khalid doing, and what are his chances of being able to play?
He's got a groin. He didn't practice today. He, like Shante Spencer, we're going to evaluate where we're at the end of the week, and we'll make a decision at the end of the week.